Nguano people, welcome to this movie recommendation and recap. You Drove Me Crazy is the latest movie showing on Diza the Great TV. We have Etionosa and Diza the Great. They are the main characters or main actors in this movie. Now, this movie talks about this arrogant, bossy, very rude boss lady who doesn't believe that she needs to lower her standard just because she's looking for love or looking for a relationship. Nope, she's her standard is already high, so anyone she's going to date has to be somebody higher or high like her level. And in all of this, she has this person or this man who is crushing on her, and she's not in love with the person. She doesn't like the person because of the person's character. That person is also rude like her, but she realized, you ain't good for me. I don't like you. I don't love you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. And then in all of these as well, came this man who accidentally, crashed her car, and she was like, you know what, you're going to pay. You are going to pay for what you did. You're going to pay for all the damages. Whilst on this quest of asking this poor pauper or poor man to pay, the man has to work for her to be able to pay for all the money. So whilst on that journey, she kind of liked the guy, and also the guy was like, nope, I jammed your car. It was an accident. I'm poor. You treated me bad. You sent your child, your boyfriend to come and beat me. Things like that. A lot of things like that happen in that regard. And yeah, there's forgiveness, there's love, there's attention to detail when it comes to the guy she was in love with. The story just centered around that, and how come this man is poor, what happened to his life, and how she's also a very rude boss. Things like that. Like, you guys get a gist, right? Yeah, so the story is is centered around that, basically how an arrogant boss lady trying to find love, a poor man also falling in love with this boss lady situation, and them telling us their life story in separately. So yeah, that's what You Drove Me Crazy is all about. So either the boss drove him crazy, or the poor guy driving the boss arrogant lady crazy. Anyone, guys. Anyway, so yeah, that's what the movie is about. At the beginning, I was not finding it interesting, but I like how rude or how stubborn this other great character. I think it was annoying to me, but like, yeah, you just because you're poor doesn't mean you also have to lower your standard or a very become a doorman for people to just step on you like that. No, sometimes you have to have a little pride, pride in you, especially if you can find roof over your head and eat something for a day. Yeah, don't let people trample upon your rights or upon your rights and privileges, even if you don't have much for yourself. Yeah, and like I said, at a point I was finding it annoying, but I realized, nah, you have to have a little pride. Anyway, yeah, so that's what You Drove Me Crazy. That's the recap. There's more, but you have to go and watch it to find the more. And I'm just here to give you, you know, the important details so that you find the movie interesting to watch. Right? Yeah. So do want to check it out on These Are the Great TV. This is his first movie this year, so go out there, support him, watch the movie, and you're gonna love it. Senator was very professional. She wasn't doing all that Agbero character here. She was rich boss lady. That was the character she was playing. She did it well. I enjoyed her character. Not much to say about her. Anyway, so do want to check it out. You Drove Me Crazy on These Are the Great TV. Ngwano people, thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next movie recommendation and recap.